There are many jobs in the world, but one is notorious for being the most dangerous. There are many games about this job, but fail to portray the actual danger that comes with this job. The job I'm talking about is mining and the strain and injuries it puts on the miners. There is something called pneumoniacosis, which is harmful to the miners' lungs. This information is coming from the CDC and PubMed, which is a part of the National Center of Biotechnology Information. My name is Mario, and I'm here to inform you about the dangers and injuries and strains that happen to miners when they are on the job. One such injury is the musculoskeletal disorder. This musculoskeletal disorder is a disorder that targets the joints and the muscles of the body. Examples of this could be repeatedly swinging a pickaxe when mining, which can cause bicep strain, rotator cuff injuries, and tennis elbow injuries. You can also have lifting injuries, which can cause a herniated disc. Another injury that can happen is having to hunch over when you're in a mine, which can cause severe neck pain. With those three major injuries that make up that, it's no wonder that there are so many injuries when having to work as a miner. Another injury can also be respiratory issues. One specifically being black lung. This breathing respiratory issue came from back when miners had some kind coal, and while they were mining, they were inhaling the dust, and because of that, the dust entered their lungs and made it black, eventually leading them to die. And since there was no precaution set for this, a lot of miners died due to black lung. However, now we have precautions in place to make it safer for miners to work, such as instead of repeatedly hitting a pickaxe and causing elbow injuries, bicep injuries, and rotator cuff injuries, you have drills. Instead of hitting a pickaxe, you use a drill. Instead of having to lift stuff like carrying tons of rock every day as expected before, now you have carts that push themselves. And instead of having to hunch down, they've made the mines taller to avoid neck pain. All that put together helps minimize the injuries that are related to musculoskeletal disorders. Another precaution that's set in place is for respiratory issues. These respiratory issues like black lung can be minimized because now we have respirators. Respirators filter the air so that less particles from coal or iron minerals get into the lungs and cause a lot of respiratory issues. And there is more safety in the mines because now they have reinforced mines instead of it collapsing. So it helps minimize the risk of more dangers than they need to be exposed to. As to that, hopefully now that you know about the dangerous strains and injuries that can happen during mining, you can have a new perspective on what miners do. Hopefully learning about musculoskeletal disorders, respiratory problems, and safeties put in place can help you see miners in a new light, because in the end this is real life, and there's always a job to be done, and with job comes risk. So it's not a game, it's real life, and when you die for real. Thank you, and that is all. Off.